Porches and Private Eyes was released in 2016. This is written and directed by Travis Mills, and we have a cast including Lynn Forney, Elise McMurry, Marlene Cupit, and in general, I liked the sound of this. I thought it sounded interesting. Unfortunately, it's not very good for multiple reasons. It's about a group of women who decide to investigate the disappearance of somebody in the town. And they take on the role of amateur detective to try and find out what's happening. And as a concept, I don't hate it. I don't mind it. I think it could work. It could be interesting. But I just found it to be very boring. I really struggled to care. I really wasn't bothered about why this person had gone missing. Yes, a teeny tiny part of me was curious to find out what had happened. But if, for whatever reason, I had to stop watching the film without ever finding out, I wouldn't have really cared, to be honest. So the narrative really isn't that interesting. But it's okay. It's fine. It works well enough. But the problems are with several other aspects, not necessarily the narrative itself. Some of the acting is really wooden. The music is often way louder than it needs to be and really annoying. It's really, really irritating. Not all the time, not every scene, but it does happen on multiple occasions. Some of the camera work is really bad as well. Again, not all of it. It's not a bad film from start to finish, but in general, there's not a lot there. There are not a lot of redeeming qualities. The narrative is bland, but it works. I was convinced with the development of the narrative. I believe the characters' actions within the context of the story. Absolutely no issues there. It's just not necessarily interesting. But some wooden acting, irritating music, some bad camera work. It just all bundled together makes it a really unpleasant experience. So I didn't really care for Porches and Private Eyes. I think it has potential. But I think there's a lot of room for improvement to make it an enjoyable film. It could have worked, but unfortunately there are too many aspects that are just really badly done. Sure, if it sounds like it would appeal to you, then by all means, check it out. You might like it. But for me, Porches and Private Eyes definitely didn't work, had potential, but would need a lot of work to meet that potential.